Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our second episode of our Borg playthrough. We were getting attacked by the Klingons last time you saw me, but we did bring 7 and 9 in and we managed to force off the annoying Klingons. And we were kind of doing up our upgrades as well, so we're working on our armor ratings and all that cool stuff. That's what's been happening. And so far we've been pretty good with most of our research, but we do need to get our other cruisers up and running, as well as looking towards our larger vessels. We're starting to get a good mixture of buildings, I feel. However, there's always room for more. And one of the things I want to start doing is getting gates up. And gates are really important in this game. And you will see why as we carry on playing. But gates are also incredibly, I will say, incredibly expensive. But we are going to get some gates up. So I've got a gate there and there for the minute. We'll come back to the rest in a second. I also need to make sure that we've got one assembly matrix here, as well as a resource node. But I would like to look at getting some more stuff here.
Additional technology
probably assembly matrices. I would love to get that, but it's 8 logistics slots for an advanced assembly matrix. So I'm thinking that a cruiser production facility may be served better here. Mind you, saying that, I also think we need. Let's have a look at our research. How are we doing for adaptation? Is okay. We'll come back. We'll come back to this one, I think, because I don't know. Did we get any? What have we got here? We've got a resource node, so we've not got anything here at this planet either. This is a desert planet. And desert planets, interestingly, have very low population, so these are worth actually setting up as production worlds as well. So something to think about. In fact, that may be a better production world than our Shattered. So rather than build, let's not build this. And we will, in fact, I'm going to scuttle that one. And I'm going to make this one my sort of assembly area, if you like. Plus, because look at the upgrades. Look how many upgrades you can actually get for this. So this will become my production world. Quite a few assembly matrices, and people need to look at planets. You know, I keep saying that there's a lot of scope for players if you look at the planets and what they do for you. We will get an interlink node up here. We will look to get some more. I wouldn't mind some additional turrets. But you'll see now, because I've got nodes going up, my gateways are allowing my sort of transporters to move around between places. And this is just going to increase my credit income. Quite lovely, actually. So I'm going to get another node up here. And we'll probably get a node up here as well.
Station construction complete.
Insufficient credits. For now.
We serve the collective.
And now we have sufficient credits. So we've got node. This one, did we build a node? I don't think we've built a node here yet. But that would be ideal to get a node up here. See what we can do. Get our node network running. So, as a Borg player, yeah, I like to get tries to go. Now, normally, in a multiplayer game, I try to build them near the back because people will try and kill your nodes to prevent you from reinforcing to wherever you need to be. We do not have a node at our core world. That was rather silly of you, BANE. I am going to scuttle my main shipyards now. And you're going to go, BANE, but why? Why are you scuttling your ship? Because I have this world here. So this is going to be my production world. Because this world, my home world, I want to social spec. Now, again, you've got to look at the bonuses. If you do that, your ship build rate goes down, and Borg are already horribly slow. But the reason I'm doing it is my population goes up. In fact, it's going to go up with this next grade to 560. And the more we go up, you can see it, the more my population grows. The more my population grows, the more credits I will earn from that population. So you need to look at your planets, and specialising isn't a bad thing to do. So at the end of this upgrade, I will have 700 max population here, and the population growing up to 3. And it just means that I won't be getting as much trade income from this world, but this isn't about trade income. This is about taxes. So something to consider. We will still put a trade node up here, however, but it also allows me to do other things, such as get an interlink node up, get yet more research up and running. So it's quite a useful thing to do at your homeworld, because obviously that gives you quite a nice boost to your research. And again, you may want to do some of that early game, because you're not really super worried at the start about building too many, if you like, too many items. I think most of my planets have gate networks barring this one, which also needs some tender loving care to get it to be a valuable world.
Station construction complete.
So I should be getting near with all my planets. I've got a scout coming. A good kind of setup, if you like. I do need to get some more turret research done. That's important, but we also need money. But I want to do turrets first. I want to get simulation turrets up and running at my planet.
Commence repair operations.
Because then we can capture things as well. And then we get shield drain torpedoes, which is a really good upgrade
Commence repair operations.
for our turrets. And eventually we'll get holding beams.
Commence repair operations.
And I often get asked, is there a value in having assimilation turrets? And the answer is yes. Just quite simply, yes, there is a value in having them. Does this world have a node? It does not have a node. So yes, it is worth building
Additional technology acquired.
gates.
Location invalid.
Everywhere it is worth building defensive turrets. Turrets to the Borg are just as good as anyone else. And I do notice that a lot of people don't build turrets as a Borg, which I find very sort of peculiar behaviour, really. Because you see the damage of these things. They're not exactly bad, and their health is not exactly bad either. So it's not exactly a bad shout to build turrets. That being said, it's about the type of turrets that you build and why you're building them. So again, people don't tend to build the perimeter nodes, which is a shame, I think. So we should now have nodes around everywhere, and what this means, of course, is our trade ships will be jumping all over the place, and you'll see them now just darting across the galaxy, barring this world, which still needs a resource node. There's a resource node. I may build 2 resource nodes at this planet, and I will tell you why. Because I want one to be a resource focus based, and one to be a. I really wish these guys were not flying around my jurisdiction. Go away. Thank you. Let's get. Mind if we get some turrets up here just to protect this jumping point. I really hate seeing scouts.
State new directive.
We've got our turrets building, we've got some assimilation turrets. We'll get some more cutting beam turrets. And these turrets here will actually have shield drain torpedoes and harmonic modulation, which disables weapons. So it's not a bad turret. Do you know what I mean? It's not like the Borg are bad turrets, but people just don't build them, and I boggles the mind to me. Actually boggles the mind. So yes, should you build Borg turrets? Absolutely, you should. Again, this is how you can share transwarp as well. So if you are playing with someone else, you can do that. We do need some regeneration nodes. We're going to unlock those. The Borg aren't completely immune to the healing changes. And I think it's time to start getting our unlocks. We want to get 2 types of cruiser here.
We are the Borg.
In this case, the assimilator, and then I want to get a cube up.
Negotiation is irrelevant.
So the adapter, very, very good. The assimilator, very, very good. Both good frigates, cruisers, and I don't see people building enough of them in a Borg fleet. You should always have some. It's very worthwhile.
Station construction
And
complete.
we're going to assemble our Borg fleet over here.
Additional technology acquired. Station construction
Yeah.
complete. Location invalid.
Let's try and get a repair node up here. You're kind of in the way there,
Location
Seven.
invalid.
Move your sphere. Still more tactical development to do. We're going to do some planetary exploration as well. Okay, another... more turrets. The key is not to go too overboard on... Actually, we'll get... Can we get one more? We'll get one more. On assimilation turrets. Assimilation turrets are good, but you do want to mix. We've got a perimeter node there. We haven't got a holding beam, but we have got a shield drain torpedo. They really don't come into their own until they get holding beams. So at the moment, these turrets will just fire torpedoes until you get the holding beam, which you need. So something to bear in mind. We need this extra technology to get what we need. We're gonna need some. Let's just check our planet. I don't think we've built anything. No, have we? Have we got our logistics? Haven't yet done our logistics here. So I would like an assimilation node here. I did have two. So this is what I'm going to do: collection focus to distribution focus. That just changes what the Borg array is doing. Okay, that's what it does.
Additional technology acquired.
And now I can get a holding beam, which is kind of what I want. I'm being honest with you.
Station construction complete.
So we're getting there. We can now unlock the cube, but we're not going to go for the cube just yet. But we are there. Instead, what I would like to do is focus on getting my resources up. So that's going to be a thing. We're going to buy some resources just for now, and we're also going to look to sell some titanium and get our dilithium unlock done and start on our titanium unlock. And it's fair to say the reason people fear the Borg in multiplayer is that actually when they do get going, which they will get going, they actually have a really good economy. Their economy becomes fantastic, but it's kind of expected. That's what you kind of expect from the Borg. You expect them to have a really good economy. Just really don't like scouts. I think I've said this before. I don't want you guys in my gravity wells. Thank you. Out you go, Cleaners. So, yeah, so the other races are kind of competing. They're not all arrayed against me because that would be crazy. So I don't know. They could be killing each other. Not worrying about the Borg at the moment. Why worry about the Borg, eh? We just want to be friends with people. And I think we're nearly there. We do these a few more nodes. Let's just see. That should get our last tier of stuff open, and then I'm going to go into build mode because I'm playing the AI, so I don't need to. There's no need for me to rush as a Borg player. You know, I don't need these planets for this map. Levels is good for Borg, worth getting. Not really being affected by culture, so I'm just taking my time really. So we're going to try and get resources up, as I said. That's our goal, and you'll see. So hopefully our homeworld is at its max population. So if I look at the overall, if we look at the income rate, and a lot of people forget that you can hover over this, you can see the incomes on my planet, and notice that the income rate for my home planet, the one I've completely overspec, is now 43.8. Okay, that is a heck of a lot of trade income just from that one planet. So it is worth speccing your planets, but you've got to look, and the trigger is the populations. The trigger is the populations. So this world here, this world would benefit because it's a class L marginal from being social spec. So we can turn this one. It's not going to benefit as much. There are certain worlds that benefit more than others, but it's not a bad thing to do. You know, I'm not looking to worry about trade at this world in particular. It's got one asteroid, so it's not really. This world is a little bit different. I might want to keep this world locked in between, but I probably won't. It is a dilithium resource world. Well, it's not. I mean, being honest with you, when you social spec, you're only affecting your trade income, so it's not going to affect my minerals. So that I just ignore what I said there. Really, I will spec this one up. So we're going to end up with a population of 446. So you'll see these worlds. Now I won't social spec these. What I will do, because this is my build world, is I'll go the opposite faction, opposite way, which is I'm going to go for industry. So the population will drop. I will not earn as much money, but the trade income and the ship build rate. So if you've got one of these worlds spare and you're already at max research, just build tons of trade nodes at it. And it's the same for any Sins mods. And I think a lot of players forget that there's a big impact on these two systems that were added. They were added originally from, I can't remember which DLC it was now, but they were added from a DLC. They weren't actually originally part of the stock game from memory. But that will give me a ship build rate modifier of 75%. So that makes this a really good one. Class H Desert is a really good one. Now, there are special planets out there. One is called the Class K Adaptable. And if you can get one of those, you really are quids in. So this is a good map, by the way. As I said, this is a good map if you want to play CTA map called Wolf 359. I've added some TFF planets into it, actually, so it's a little bit different. But it's a very good thing to do, is to spec your planets here. Now, here, again, because this is a split planet, the population is 0, apparently, at the moment. So even if I took social spec, my population will be a max of 10. I'm not doing it, so I might as well give it a little bit of love and make it social spec, but it's a cracked planet. So obviously that's to say the fact that it's very hard to live on a planet that's kind of shattered. But we'll do it because it's funny. So yeah, all in all, it's a good idea. So I will look to, let's see if we got our research up. Our simulation research needs one more tier. So can I do that anywhere else but there? Yes, probably I can. Can I do it here? Yeah, we've got another space there. So I'm going to put an assimilation node here. Oh, I can have an interlink node here. Look, I can have all these nodes. Just get my culture bombing. So, and I don't think I even filled this node up. So again, you can look. This is a Geomortius. This is not good. Again, not good for anything. So I can just whack this into industry specialization. Get that trade income boosted. Again, very good planet for building it, Geomortis. And I want resource nodes. Resource nodes are good. So I said, the more resource nodes we can get, the more trade income we're going to get. So we're just building up our resource nodes. There we go. Very, very heavily. The AI still do have a fixation, even in this mod, on building culture stations. They just love that culture bombing mode. So, you know, it's just something to think about. So we've got our build world here. We're going to get some cruisers churned out. Get these two particular cruisers out, which is the adapter and the assimilator. I just want to get one of each for the moment. And we're going to go back to our adaptation because we want to get loads of money, basically. And expand our fleet. Complete. So nearly additional there. Technology acquired. And there's a couple of things you can do as a Borg player. Obviously, if you're playing against human players, I wouldn't advise turtling. But if you're playing against AI, turtling as a Borg isn't necessarily a bad idea. If anyone watched our recent simulation match, it actually worked out quite nicely with turtling up. So. For the Borg, because they managed to destroy 3 fleets just from facing us down. Obviously, these were the AI Borg, and it was a fun. It was the old AI Borg from CTA days. There is a patch, a mod you can download for this game that gives you that research back. So it's not a bad thing to want to give that a go. And I admire you. I challenge you, in fact, if you are looking for a real challenge with friends and you want to play against the Borg, and you say, I want to play the Borg that are in War 359, not the Voyager Borg, but the War 359 Borg, then you have that choice with this mod. You know, that's a very valid choice that you can take right now. Download that add-on, put it in your enabled mods, or you can enable it using the in-game mod manager as well. So you can have both of them enabled, and do that. So nothing's stopping you playing the mod the way you want it to be played. And I've had hours of fun trying to defeat the Borg with friends. You saw it on our live stream. Check it out. Give it a go. So we'll have all our research done and stuff like that. Now, the other thing I want to do eventually is obviously get my unicomplexes up. Note that when we look at my unicomplex, I'm aware that the writing slightly goes off the info card, but the trade income goes up as well. So every time we upgrade our unicomplexes, we're actually generating more trade. So putting a unicomplex around each system will generate an astronomical amount of money. So that will be one of our stated goals as well. We've got a good defensive arrays here now, so I'm feeling pretty confident about my defensive structures. Again, normally I wouldn't do this. There is more bank targets available for the Borg, so they can shoot more with their cubes. So there's some really good research available. Combat research isn't where it needs to be at the moment, but it will be in a little while. So we'll come back to combat research. So obviously with the unicomplex, you need each tier unlocked. We are missing one node. Have we got any? I don't think we've got any more space to build here. What about
Additional technology acquired.
full there? Don't tell me I've missed out. I've miscalculated. I may have miscalculated on my nodes. Oh no, tell a lie. So let's just do in the simulation node because we seem to be missing one. And that gets us at our max research level. Massive damage increases as you go up. So we started at 10%, and then we go up. The Borg become more and more powerful. And this is what people say to me, you know, Borg get really powerful at the end. They do, but they take so long to research up there that you've got to think about that before you commit to it. So here's our unicomplex. The upgrades did come down in price, actually. They used to be a hell of a lot more expensive, if I'm being honest with you. Personally, I still think they're quite expensive for what they are, but not any more expensive when you factor in all the upgrades that's available to the other factions. So
We are one.
you know, right? We need to do. We need to get into a position because I'm looking down. It's dark. If I look this way, it's light. So there's my two ships. So we got the adapter, which I love this ship. I really do love this ship. You know, with the ship in Armada. It has analysed weakness. So basically, again, it's another armour debuff. So if you've still got some interceptors in there, you're possibly doing more armour debuff. And the damage reduction and shield mitigation is minus 10%. So basically what that means is they're going to lose some of their damage and shield reductions. There's quite a good cruiser to have around in your Borg fleet. And then the adapt hull is obviously a hull repair, but it's quite a good hull repair. So again, it does very little, but it's the little things that count. So it's not a bad shit to have around. And of course, who can forget this baby? Here, let's just zoom in on it, which is the assimilator. You can see it here in all its glory. And look at the textures on that. It has an engine overload and a shield overload pulse. So again, pretty good at pulsing out and doing area effect damages. So again, not good. It doesn't stack, unfortunately, that one, but you have a few in your fleet. And of course, it has the auto assimilation beam, which does damage and has a chance of boarding. So it's not too bad. Oh, we have. Is that? Get out of it. That's what I thought. An extragalactic weapon of mass destruction has been detected. Well, that's interesting. The Borg are interested in what this extragalactic weapon of mass destruction is. Let us send a pyramid. Oh, another one there, crew extractor. There's some icons clearly on the Borg that I need to get sorted. So I do apologise for that, guys. You'd think after all this time working on mods, we would have had that. So we're doing the research now for the first two unicomplex, and the great thing about unicomplex is, if you remember, if you have seen this before, is actually they grow in size. So this will become massive at each upgrade, as we can see, puts the trade income up, the culture spread rate, And it gains more abilities as you unlock it. So as you unlock it, it becomes a bit of a beast, really. And the final tier is amazing. You've gone from basically 1 trade income to 5.5 per Unicomplex. So it's a really good setup. Oh my god, look at all those Klingons out there. That's a lot of Klingons. I don't know why I lagged then. Just zoomed in. We'll let the Klingons and Romulans fight each other for now. They're irrelevant. Look at all these destroyed. This is one of the ship graveyards. It's like a Federation one. There's destruction there. Right, we're here at the sun. I can't see this weapon of extragalactic mass destruction. That's what worries me. So it's out there patrolling somewhere. There is a weapon of mass destruction. And we don't know where it is, what it's in. Maybe it's killing the feds. Who knows? Because the Romulans and Klingons seem quite content to be flying around killing each other. Maybe it's gone to the pirate base. That's clearly a Klingon world.
Proceed to sector.
Who knows? Right. Meanwhile, the other thing that I forgot to do is explore the rest of my planets just to see if there is. And this seems like a good a time as any. And normally I'll be a lot quicker at doing this if I'm playing in multiplayer. Trying to get them early on because we've added lots of planet bonuses in, so you can actually, if you've got a negative on your planet, which often sometimes happens, these will often improve it to the point it's worth exploring.
Invalid objective.
I think we've done them. Have we done them all? I think we've done them all. So we should be pretty much clear across the board with our sort of searching very soon.
Negotiation is irrelevant.
Yeah, get out of my system. Oh, I'm having a bit of a fight over here. I don't really want to be having a fight at the moment. Look guys, I know you're busy, but I'm trying to find the extra weapon of galactic mass destruction. It's out there somewhere, causing problems. Obviously, we would have finished our social spec by now. So if we go back to our income, you can see that Caraman is now delivering 18.9 per second, and Berengar is doing 17.1. So it's not bad at all, really. Can't complain too much. Not as good as Class M's, but still, nonetheless, not bad. Right, and our production planet, well, let's see. The build time is 7 seconds for interceptors, so that's not too bad at all. Let's get some scout cubes up, though. That's what I'm really interested in. They're going to take 10 seconds. They'll take a little bit longer. But we could build 3 at once.
The collective must grow.
Because BANE was clever and decided that turning this into production world was the most sensible thing.
State new directive. The collective must grow. Relocate to grid. State new directive.
Go, my pretty.
We serve the collective.
Go forth and explore the world.
The collective must grow. We are the Borg. State new directive.
So off my lovely scout cubes are going.
The collective must grow.
What happened to me? Did I lose my pyramid? Maybe I lost my pyramid because I wasn't paying attention to it.
Station construction complete.
Yeah, I think I lost it. The Romulans and I don't know what's happened to the feds. I reckon the feds have been taken out by a weapon of galactic mass destruction. Jeez, look at that. Jeez Louise. So, that could be a thing. Looks like we're going to go explore the pirate base anyway. But yeah, maybe the feds got hit by that weapon of mass destruction. That could be happening. No more feds in the sector. That could be a good thing as well. Really, all I can do now is put extra resource nodes around in any slots in my planets. So there's our first tier of upgrade. We still have... Oh, that's our third tier of upgrade, actually, sorry. We've got one more to go.
Additional technology acquired.
And then it's complete. So we've got our Unimatres up. Unimatres? That's the right wording. But I want to get more. I'm being a little bit greedy, I know. Bane, can you just get on with it? Get out there, build some cubes. No, this episode's all about me talking. Alright, I've sent some cubes out, alright? I've sent some cubes out. Alright. I want to know what's happening.
Station construction complete.
Over here, though, in the Fed space. I want you guys to go check on the Feds. Go do that for me. Go find out what's happening to the Federation. You know, as much as I want to kill the Klingons. We're not allowed to build one this world, boys, sadly. So we're going to build some star bases.
We are the Borg. Remodulate shields.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Relocate to grid.
Wow, the Klingons have this. There's a shockwave ship over there. Do I even want to know what's happened to the Federation, I think? And the Federation gone? Let's have a look. Did they die? They're not dead. But obviously they're not having fun at the moment. The Klingons seem to be everywhere. Oh, let's get that deployed. Otherwise we will die. Bit of a gamble, I know, but you never know. Again, let's get you deployed there. The Klingons are spreading like a plague. I see Fed culture at least, so I think we need to go
activate all outposts.
Deal with some Klingons actually. Let's do that. Time to take a trip down to see the Klingons. Get all our upgrades done. We might as well start queuing certain things up. Oh, antimatter. We haven't even done the antimatter research, and that's kind of important. Let's get some more. Bane has been pretty bad at keeping up with his research today.
Proceed to
Armor to
sector.
do.
By your command.
The Klingons have realised their folly.
Activate all outposts. Additional technology acquired.
I think this was a. Is this a simulation? This is a simulation here. Did I have one more? I must have had one more, surely. Everything else was warped off. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was just one more starbase.
We are the Borg.
That's an assembler. They're disabled because I've got into collection focus mode here.
State your intent. Fire 7 of 9.
We need to get over here and
Additional technology acquired.
play at our starbase, I think, at the moment, because we're taking losses.
Primary objective is of utmost importance. You will be assimilated. You must comply. Our primary objective is of utmost importance.
We serve the collective.
So
State your
we've got.
intent.
Let's get some more Borg ships in.
State new directive.
I am 7 of 9.
Station construction.
You must comply. You will be assimilated.
Now the other thing that's changing Nemesis is the Borgs don't have the same kind of weaknesses, if you like,
I am 7 of 9.
as they used to have. Bit of viral matrix while we're here.
You must comply. I am 7 of 9. We are Borg.
Negotiation is irrelevant.
State your intent.
Trying to keep my heroes in tune over here. I might have been able to push out some of the Borg.
State objective.
Klingons rather. No, they're still coming.
We are Borg. You will be assimilated.
See if we can focus down some of their capital ships.
I am 7 of 9.
Does look like this Vulture class is going to go. We are getting a lot of ships, so I think we need to start sending, and this is where we're going to come to light now. We're going to send down
By your command.
a wave of additional ships. We do have spheres now as well, so we're going to send down some of those, some of these, some of these. And you can see that we're going to be, because we have effectively 4 yards here, we're building 4 at once. So our production is much better. And look how quick they build now because we specialise the planet. So something very valuable worth doing
Negotiation is
as a Borg, because resistance is futile. Unless you're the Klingons, who seem to be sending every possible thing they have against me. How is my upgrade going? I really wish you would hurry up, upgrade. 7 of 9 is looking like she might go down. We may have to retreat here.
Negotiation is
I'm
irrelevant.
not sure I'm going to get 7 of 9 out as much as I'd want to. There she goes. 7 of 9 goes down. A little bit sad about that.
State objective.
But, that being said,
Proceed to sector. Invalid objective.
it must belong to my empire. Well, that's fine. We can bring Locutus in here.
Must grow.
Negotiation is irrelevant. Proceed to sector.
Let's bring Locutus over.
Activate all alcoves.
Let's start repairing some of our
Technology acquired.
units.
Activate all alcoves. We wish to improve ourselves.
Right. So even Locutus has got the changes. See, and here comes the mastery of the cube now. But we're still going to need to keep getting these reinforcements in. I think most of our stuff is en route already. So what are we mainly missing? What are we missing? I don't think we're missing anything in particular. Is it slots? It is slots. So we've not really done any slot research, and that's going to be a thing.
By your command. Negotiation is irrelevant.
We will adapt.
And we'll get his abilities leveled up. I think the Klingons are starting to realise that fighting the Borg in this system is futile.
We will adapt.
By your command.
More and more shit's coming in.
Negotiation is irrelevant. State new directive.
Oh, the Borg are back again.
By your command.
The Borg are back again. The Klingons are back again. I'll get there in a minute. We haven't even finished our research yet. If we'd finished our research, we'd be even more powerful. Look how slow it's going, just to get all our research up.
We will adapt.
Imagine how much hole we're going to have when we finally get there.
Invalid objective. Negotiation is irrelevant.
Definitely holding our own though. Oh, I seem to have some Klingons on my side now.
We are the Borg.
The cutest is just gaining, raking in the levels.
Additional technology acquired. State objective.
Did I lose my outpost over here? I don't think I did. Oh no, it's just Kern. Kern face over there.
By your command.
Hopefully some of my other ships have now repaired,
We
which
wish
I think
to
they have.
improve ourselves.
So we're going to send. And this is a small Borg fleet. Unfortunately, my starbase is, I think, getting shot by sea ships. So I think I'm going to lose my starbase.
We
Possibly.
will adapt. We will adapt.
If that is the case, I'm sad about it, but not surprised.
Negotiation is irrelevant. Additional technology acquired.
There goes my Unicomplex. It is gone. We have lost it.
Activate all outposts.
So, what can we do?
Additional technology acquired.
We can either choose to fight or we can pull back. I think for now we're going to pull back. We don't have a massive fleet yet.
Activate all outposts.
A lot of my ships are pretty damaged, so I don't want to lose them all yet. But they have underestimated. Look, I mean, look at the resources we have. You know, it's not like we're poor at the moment. We're pretty rich now. So I would say that we have nothing to fear from anything really at this point. In terms of like, they're going to have to really push us to get us out of where we are,
Invalid objective.
which is going to be a hard slog.
Objective.
And any money I've spent here, which is thousands, I've just spent literally thousands. We're going to make back again. So, as much as I want to build a progenitor as well, I don't think I'm going to do that in this episode.
I am the beginning.
And the end.
Additional technology acquired.
Sequence activated.
So it's slightly managed to convince the Klingons to sort of go away for the minute. They're still here though. Still an annoying Kern over there. Doing his thing. Being annoying. And this is before we even got our bases set up, so we're pretty steady. So look at Hughes, he's level 9 already.
Activate all outposts.
Just raking up those kills, look at today, aren't you? Aren't you, buddy? So, but I think we've done a good sort of start. So Matt, we need to get our upgrades done. I think, though, we'll call it there for an episode. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope we can talk about this in the comments section. Tell me what you're thinking so far of the Borg. I want to show you the real power of the cubes in the third episode. That's where the excitement's going to start. And I will chat to you guys in the next episode. This is BANE, as always, signing out.